Hi, I'm Lisa Lawrence with Scoular. We're sponsoring a senior design project this year dedicated to building our customer information routing system. I'll be the main sponsor contact throughout the year. My background with Scoular is in IT as a senior developer on our back office custom commodity trade risk management system. We're super excited to work with this team and to bring our vision for this project to life. And now a little about Scoular. Since our founding in 1892, Scoular has been defining what is possible in agribusiness supply chains for customers and partners around the world. We've grown to over $10 billion in sales by providing reliable and diverse supply chain solutions for end users and suppliers of grain, food ingredients, animal feed ingredients, and pet food ingredients by utilizing our networks and innovation in international trade and transportation. Our more than 1,400 employees operate from over 100 offices, grain elevators, and processing facilities in North America and Asia. No matter where we work, everyone at Scoular is committed to innovation and integrity in the business of buying, selling, storing, handling, processing, and transporting grain and ingredients. We share our corporate headquarters between Minneapolis, Minnesota, Overland Park, Kansas, and locally in Omaha, Nebraska. We pride ourselves in utilizing a decentralized business model to allow our businesses the autonomy and flexibility to provide customized service to our business partners and our employees. As a growing global company, our IT team prides ourselves in never growing complacent and always building towards common goals. To satisfy the needs of our businesses and customers, we leverage a diverse digital landscape that is comprised of business standards like Microsoft Office and Microsoft Dynamics 365, cloud development through Microsoft Azure, third-party software, and oftentimes custom applications. We're constantly developing for process improvements and implementing best practices to meet the stringent security and business standards required in today's agribusiness environment. Scoular's current operational framework requires users to navigate to multiple systems for essential tasks such as printing, electronic signing, and emailing transactional documents. The ECM app that you can see on the screen was designed as a solution to this challenge where users can set up information routing for internal or external customers as well as the destination points such as a printer or an email. However, the ECM app, housed in a Citrix remote environment using .NET technology, is facing end of support within our IT department due to its outdated architecture. Scoular needs a means to easily and consistently collect and maintain data that is used by these externally facing communications to reach our customers in a modern way. By providing a unified, user-friendly application within the Microsoft ecosystem, we can leverage Scoular's preference for Microsoft technology to accomplish the project goal. We hope to enhance user interaction with Scoular systems while increasing the adoption rate of automated document delivery. In doing so, this project will modernize our legacy ECM app to a more sustainable and scalable architecture. And now, a little further about the complexity of our legacy information routing. The ECM app is a .NET thick client application that is used as a front end to manage database records. This ECM app runs outside of our normal web and desktop environment and in a Citrix environment, causing our users to navigate out of their office systems to maintain this information. Finally, the ECM app is legacy, so support for changes and improvements is coming to an end. The data is housed in a Microsoft SQL database. These records contain the information needed to email, print, or post transactional documentation at the customer level, at the trade manager level, the merchandiser assistant level, or even at the Scoular location servicing the transaction. The records in this database are maintained by the ECM app, but are accessed by downstream processes that handle the actual transactional flow. This database is local to an MS SQL server and comes with all the trappings related to local installations. Most downstream integrations are through either direct database queries over the tables or through APIs built over the data. A downstream app may retrieve the routing information as instruction in how to handle the document. A later add-on to the ECM app stores customer enrollment information that permits their transactions with Scoular, like contracts, tickets, or invoices, to be routed via APIs to a third party. The app also directly sends API information to the third party without going through Scoular's newer security and integration channels. I'm describing this as a newer add-on because it is the latest development in the ECM app, but this add-on is over 5 years old. And now on to the project proposal. We propose that the senior design team to build a user interface through Microsoft Power Apps, which will be housed in our Microsoft CRM or Customer Relationship Management System. This system maintains many customer-related attributes, and we feel this would be a good place for our internal users to access additional customer-centric information related to information routing. Views and forms will be designed to handle different roles and functions, such as routing coordinators, transaction approvers, and auditors. The user interface will also have features to allow for filtering, sorting, searching, and editing data. We would also like to have a database created to be scalable, secure, and will be accessible through the user interface. To achieve these requirements, we expect the database will be stored within Microsoft Dataverse or within a Microsoft Azure SQL database. This database will continue to store and manage the data related to routing, such as customer IDs, customer emails, and customer phone numbers. Storing the database in the cloud will keep the information centrally housed within our data warehouse and easily accessible by other cloud development. Finally, a cloud integration layer will need to be created to receive upstream data, transform and validate the data, store the data into the new database, and then send the data as needed to downstream processes. Incoming integration will be from other platforms that utilize customer maintenance, like our master data management system. Outgoing communication will be to systems that perform the actual distribution functions like emailing, printing, or Scoular's integration service bus. We do not require the project team to develop this integration layer. Scoular will develop this piece internally as a future phase of this project once the user interface and database are completed and validated. However, we do require that the project team to provide specifications and documentation for input and output requirements of the integration layer, as well as mock data for testing purposes. To monitor the application and data, we'd like the team to consider implementing analytics and visualization features such as dashboards, charts, graphs, and KPIs. These features can provide insights and trends to routing performance and efficiency, as well as identify areas for future improvement and optimization. And here are a few expectations we have towards the design approach we'd like the senior project team to take. We would like the senior development team to use a modular and agile development approach to the proposed system. This means each component should be designed, tested, and deployed incrementally. We'd also like to see the senior project team use Scrum methodology to plan, execute, and monitor the project activities. The team should also collaborate with Scoular stakeholders to gather feedback and further definition on project requirements. We expect the project team to conduct research on existing systems, processes, and standards related to routing as needed to be successful on this project. The project team will implement our business logic and validation rules for routing data. The business logic and validation rules will ensure the accuracy, completeness, and consistency of the routing information, as well as enforce approval workflows and audit trails. We also recommend that they become familiar with best practices and technologies for cloud integration, database management, and user interface design. When nearing testing stages, testing of the database and user interface will be made to the cloud environment. The testing will include unit testing, integration testing, and user acceptance testing. When ready for deployment, deployment will follow the best practices and standards for cloud security and performance. This project will require the use of Microsoft technologies and tools such as Power Apps, Power Automate, Dataverse, and Azure SQL database. The team will need to develop a low-code app using Power Apps that can interact with the data from Dataverse or an Azure SQL database. The app may also involve some custom code in .NET and SQL queries with Dataverse. The software will be built within the Scoular cloud environment and can be connected to with the browser. Students will be given access to a development environment to build the application. And now a little bit about our Scoular team. The team inside Scoular has been wanting this project to come to life for a while now. The team covers a broad range of people in our company, and we all come from different departments with different job functions. But we really work together to try to figure out a solution here. And we realized we can use the senior design route to get a new spin on a solution, as well as invest in the next generation of IT colleagues. So we have me, the primary contact for the project, Giselle, one of our system engineers and experts with Power Apps, Hope, our CRM lead, Mark, our automation lead and legacy ECM project expert, Caitlin, our business analyst with knowledge on the business use of the app, Robin, one of our senior systems administrators for downstream routing systems, and Emily, the IT manager that oversees the team that's currently supporting the ECM app. We also have top-level support with Brandon, the IT director for data integrations, analytics, and automations, Chris, the IT director for applications delivery, and Ken, IT director for business enablement and CRM. And finally, our CIO, David Tomlinson, without whose support we wouldn't even be having this conversation. We really see this project as a great way to help Scoular modernize a piece of our legacy landscape while also being a very compartmentalized project. We think that makes it a great opportunity to give experience to the new members of the larger IT community. And we're really looking forward to the possibility of working with the design team and really hope you want to be part of this project. Thank you.